G'day everyone, it's Justin and
Scott.
two dads again from Australia, coming to you today from a 2018 Maserati Ghibli S. Now mate, you said last time we were in a Maserati, you said if I ever come up with another one, give you a call.
Yes.
Hello.
Yep. I insist on it, and you have. So you come up the goods. Thank you.
All right, mate. This is the latest model year 18 Maserati Ghibli. It's Maserati's sort of sports sedan, I suppose. It's
Yes.
a relative to the big Quattroporte. It's a bit shorter and lighter than a Quattroporte, based on the same sort of floor plan and things.
Yes. And a big seller, like
Big
relative
seller for
to
them,
the
yeah. This and
Quattroporte.
the Levante
Yep.
are probably the two big sellers for
Yes.
Maserati in Australia. Now, the one that we're in today, this is, I guess, the top of the range one. This is the Ghibli S GranSport edition. Now, the GranSport is the sporty sort of option pack to it. The Gran Lusso is the luxury option pack. Now, this car here, $195,990 list price in Australia. More expensive than the Levante that we drove before, but has a same engine now. It's got the 3-litre twin-turbo V6 Ferrari built, 321 kilowatts at 5,500 RPM, 580 Newton meters at 2250 to 4800 RPM, 0 to 100, 4.9 seconds, top speed 286 kilometers an hour, 8-speed auto as well, but this is rear-wheel drive. Now, mate, had a drive of it.
Yes.
Another Maserati.
Yes.
Do I have to ask you what you feel about this car?
Trying to control my emotions. Hey, we said it on the Levante. I'll say it again. Like, getting into this car is very special.
Isn't
It
it?
really
Yeah.
makes you feel, incredible. It's like everything is, luxurious around you. The dash, the seats.
It's a pity people out there, like, you can't smell this car. This is awesome, this car. It's Italian leather. So the first thing when you sit in the car, you just get this waft of just beautiful Italian leather, and it's lovely.
Yeah, it's great for the senses.
Yeah, it's such a tactile car. I mean, the way that the leather is on the dash and the color combinations and things like that, the sound it makes. Everything. It's all about how this car makes you feel, isn't it?
It is. Yes, absolutely. We talked the other day, I think, and it's the same thing again. This is a car that you don't see a lot of on the road, so again, it's something a bit more bespoke and it's special. So that's a big argument for this car. If you want something that just isn't run-of-the-mill, that will definitely turn heads, it's got a presence of its own.
Yep. Now, difference I found driving this car during the week though between this and the Levante. They are sort of related, I suppose, but one being an SUV and one being the sedan. This car is definitely firmer riding, I suppose. It's got 21-inch wheels on it.
Yes.
When you put it in sports mode, I mean, you get that lovely, upgraded sound. Suspension firms up with the Skyhawk suspension and things like that when you press the button to firm up the suspension. But it does the luxury car very well too. When you turn that all off, it actually rides quite nicely. So
I think this car's got its target market firmly in mind when it's been made and tuned.
Yep, that's right.
So it's got a couple of purposes, this car. Luxury sedan for someone to use, probably also somewhat of almost a chauffeur type car as well, right? So it needs to have that luxury feel, but then it's got the sportiness as well. We've got the GranSport, right? So it's got that sportiness when we need it.
Exactly right. Yeah. Now, one thing I did notice the difference between this and the Levante, I suppose. The Levante's got the air suspension, but the interesting thing I thought that the Levante actually was louder than this thing.
Yeah, so same engine, which we really, personally, I really liked that Ferrari Maranello engine that we had in the Levante. Same in this, but you're right, it's basically been tuned with different characteristics.
Yeah, I think
from
there's
my point
probably
of view.
maybe two different clientele that Maserati are looking for, isn't it? So yeah, it's a bit odd. I found that a bit interesting. So now this one has got the same sort of model year upgrades that the Levante had as well, with the safety features and things like traffic sign recognition, the highway assist, which is the semi-autonomous sort of thing when you go on the freeway, lane keep assist. Active blind spot assist I thought was really good too, because normal like cars have that blind spot assist, like the thing will light up, but when you have it in active mode, the car will actually pull itself back if it thinks that you're not paying attention.
Okay.
So if it thinks that you're about to go into somebody else's lane or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, it does that. So that's clever. It's quite
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a step ahead of the others. Yeah.
And it's got the same 8.4-inch touch screen with all the Apple
which
CarPlay,
I
Android Auto
used a lot
features
the
and
last
things.
couple of weeks in the different cars, and found very intuitive and easy to use.
Yeah, very similar interior, isn't it? Yeah,
Yes,
very similar interior.
absolutely.
So you've got your lovely paddles.
Oh, and they need a mention, right? So fixed to the steering column so they don't move. They're huge. Oh, I love them.
Tactile, they're made out of metal.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous. Yeah.
They're the standard I want to see on everything.
Yeah. Now, the only thing I thought though, interior room is a little bit, for your driving position, when you were sitting in the back there, your knee room was a little bit tight, wasn't it?
Yeah, so side headroom was okay, but height, I was starting to get close to the ceiling, to the roof. So if you are over 6 foot tall, and you need people in the back that are going to be over 6 foot tall, worth considering whether that's a problem. And leg room is just enough, but there's not excess.
Yeah. I think maybe, if you need the room, maybe the Levante is the better choice, isn't it, if you want a Maserati?
Yeah, we found the dimensions of that one are different, so you probably should have a look at both. Yep.
Yeah, that's right. And the boot space in this car too, it's quite a deep boot in the back.
Okay.
And I think it's only limited. Like if you had a pram or something like that, I suppose you just probably have to just check out the height in terms of how it fits. So,
which we'd probably recommend you do on most cars anyway, but some it's absolutely no-brainer that'll fit. And this one probably a little tighter. Yep.
Some of the things that we noticed on this car about how sporty it is, isn't it? It's got the 6-spot Brembo brakes on it. Even noticed like the brakes in the back.
Dual
calipers.
It looks like, absolutely.
which is
and I've got to say,
stopping power there, hasn't it?
It's got some serious forward power too, so they sort of have to match, don't they? The brakes on this are really good. Not only do they stop though, but they just bring the car to a nice even stop, right? Which again is that luxurious feel that you just notice in this car that does it just so much better than other cars. Yeah.
Like it does feel a bit over-engineered, doesn't it? Like they've spent the money on the engineering, and it's resulted in a great sort of driving sensation, isn't it? So,
yeah. I think when I look around this car, and I expect a lot for this type of car, you get it, right? When you close the doors, you just feel it. You sit in the seats, you can feel it. It's quality.
Yeah. You're paying the money, but you're getting a really good car.
Yeah, absolutely.
X Factor question.
You'd be crazy not to look back at this car every time you walk away from it. It's got such a presence, right? Those massive big wheels, that front grille that's so Maserati. You can't but look back at this thing.
Yeah, I actually think, personally, I think it looks better than the Levante. As much as the Levante is a good-looking SUV, and taste is personal.
Yes.
The styling and the dimensions of this car, I think they've done it really, really nicely.
Yes.
It looks really cool.
I'll agree with you on that one.
Anyway, just want to put a big thank you out to our friends at Maserati Australia for the loan of the Ghibli. Thank you very, very much. Scott, thanks you very, very much.
Yes, double thanks.
And I guess we'll check you next time.
See you, everyone.